So I'm here to talk about another masterpiece written by Alex Ross, and that is Superman, Peace on Earth. I have to say, this is one of the best Superman stories I've ever read. I can't believe I'm just now getting into the Alex Ross comics, because his work really is amazing. Superman, Peace on Earth, if you've never read it, Superman, Peace on Earth really defines exactly what Superman is. The story opens up with Clark remembering back to his childhood days on the farm. He remembers the life lessons his dad Jonathan taught him about planting seeds. When you plant seeds, you scatter them around, and some will grow and some won't. But every seed deserves the chance to grow. And the same could be said for humans. We then flash forward to the present day, somewhere around Christmas time, and Superman is bringing a huge Christmas tree to Metropolis. And this is awesome. I love this scene, really. It's kind of DC's version of lining up the Christmas tree at Rockefeller Center. It's a big deal in the US, and obviously it's a big deal in Metropolis. This is a tradition for the city. Can you imagine living in Metropolis and going to town square around Christmas time just to watch Superman bring down a giant Christmas tree to light it up? That would be awesome. Really, that would be super cool. Anyways, as he's doing this in this super large crowd filled with reporters, tourists, and townsfolk, he hears a little girl calling out for help. He picked her up and he realized how light she was, and she even fainted. She was starving, hungry. And Clark realized that this is a common issue worldwide. This girl was going without eating. When he takes her to the local city mission, the closest one, and when he gets there, he sees how many people are there without basic necessities. It's packed in there. And I like this because Superman is forced to question who he is and what his purpose is on his adopted homeworld Earth. He thinks about all the good he's done and, you know, while he's been here saving lives, runaway trains, guiding planes to safety. All those are good things, but those are small potatoes, small scales. And Clark realizes that Superman is supposed to be a beacon to the world, not just Metropolis. In this story, Superman battles the ultimate evil of them all that we face in our world every day: world hunger. With the United States of America being one of the strongest countries in the world, Superman's idea is to take the resources that we have here in the US and share them to the rest of the world. He even goes to the United Nations about it, the World Assembly. He's actually tried to bring world peace. This is a really terrific story, and it has a good message behind it. And Superman learns a very harsh lesson in his good intentions. And that lesson is, unfortunately, even he can't change a world that isn't ready to change. There's places he goes to where people don't want his help. There's places he goes to where dictators try to hoard all the resources to themselves. There's governments that try to kill him just for interfering in their country. That's messed up, but I like the realism of it. Everywhere he goes, he gets mixed reactions. Some people love him, and some people are so thankful, and you know, this like the saviors here. Some people hate him. Some people he watches and grieve how they topple over each other to get this stuff. It's mixed reactions everywhere he goes. But again, with all of Superman's powers, not even he can bring world peace. But what he can do is be an example of how we as brothers and sisters on this planet should be to one another. Superman Peace on Earth is essentially a Christmas story with a good message. The message is practicing goodwill towards others. And in my opinion, I think it's one of the greatest Superman stories ever written. I really enjoyed the realism behind it, and after reading it, this is my first time reading it, and after reading it, looking back, I see how this story was referenced in so many DC animated shows and live action movies like Dawn of Justice, You read Superman Peace on Earth and you watch Batman vs. Superman Dawn of Justice, you see a lot of elements that they borrowed just from this comic book alone. And this is a Superman solo story. It's like they took a lot of stuff from this comic and put it into Batman vs. Superman. This story has been very influential in a lot of the DC continuity. It's awesome. And the artwork, again, is amazing. Look at these pages, man. Look, this is so beautiful. Look at Clark and Metropolis. It's one thing I like about these Alex Ross books is you can never tell what year this is, because you got people, they look old. And when I say they look old, like I'm talking about the way they're dressed, the cars they drive and stuff. It's like this stuff looks like stuff out of the 1940s or 50s, but yet they got technology that's of the modern era. It's like, what year is this? 1940, 2021? Alex Ross books, I tell you, looking through them, sometimes you'll forget to read the words and just look at the pictures. I would highly recommend this story to anyone who likes Superman. This story makes me like the character more because it really dives into what Superman is supposed to be and what he would be if he were real. If he was here on this earth today. He is not a god. He is not an alien. He's an inspiration, a beacon of hope, an example of how to be. Superman Peace on Earth. A well-told story, beautiful, golden age comic book style artwork, and a good message behind it. What more could you ask for out of a piece of literature? It's amazing. Definitely would recommend this to anybody, especially Superman fans, but anybody in general. Guys, if you want to read this story right now, I'll post a link in the description below to where you can read it for free right now. It's amazing. If you like this video, please give me a like. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe. And let me know in the comments if you have read the story, what do you like about it. Recommend some more Alex Ross work to me because I'm still getting into it. This is only the second book I've read of his. I want to get into it. Eventually I want to explore I want to get through the DC side with him, and then eventually I want to explore the Marvel style with him too. So let me know, reference some good ones down below, please. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.